Every parent wants to give their baby the safest, healthiest start in life. We carefully research every purchase, read countless reviews, and trust that products marketed for babies must be safe. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Some of the most popular baby products on store shelves can actually harm your baby's development, contain toxic ingredients, or pose serious safety risks. The baby product industry is worth billions, and not every product has your baby's best interest at heart. In this video, I'm exposing 7 dangerous baby products that pediatricians and child development experts warn against, and more importantly, I'll share the safer alternatives that actually support your baby's health and development. If you want to make informed choices and protect your little one, stay with me until the end, because number 5 might already be in your nursery. Before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe to Little Nest Guide, and ring the bell so you never miss crucial information that could protect your baby. Let's separate marketing myths from safety facts. Walk into any baby store and you'll see colorful baby walkers promising to help your baby walk sooner and stay entertained. The reality? Baby walkers are one of the most dangerous products still sold, and they're actually banned in Canada since 2004. Here's why this matters for your baby's brain and body. Baby walkers don't teach babies to walk. They do the opposite. When a baby is placed in a walker, they're positioned on their tiptoes, using completely different muscles and movement patterns than natural walking requires. This trains their brain and body incorrectly, often delaying true walking by weeks or even months. The baby misses crucial developmental stages like pulling up, cruising along furniture, and falling safely, all experiences that build strength, balance, and spatial awareness. But the dangers go beyond developmental delays. Every year, thousands of babies end up in emergency rooms because of walker-related injuries. Babies in walkers can move up to 4 feet per second, reach dangerous heights they normally couldn't, access hot stoves, cleaning products, and stairs. Even with gaits, walker accidents happen because babies gain sudden mobility without the judgment or reflexes to handle it. The brain circuits for danger assessment haven't developed yet, but now they have speed. The safer alternative? Skip walkers entirely. Instead, create safe floor spaces for tummy time, rolling, crawling, and eventually pulling up on sturdy furniture. Use stationary activity centers if you need contained entertainment, but limit time in any container. The best developmental tool is free floor time, where babies move at their own pace, building genuine strength, coordination, and the neural pathways that support real walking. Your baby will walk when they're ready, and they'll do it better without a walker. Jumpers, bouncers, swings, and seats seem like lifesavers for exhausted parents. A little hands-free time while baby is safely contained and happy? It sounds perfect, but here's what many parents don't realize. Excessive time in these containers, even the developmental ones, can significantly impact your baby's motor skills, muscle tone, and even cognitive growth. When babies spend hours each day in containers, they're positioned in ways that don't allow natural movement. Their bodies are locked into specific postures. Their feet dangle or bounce in unnatural patterns. And most critically, they can't practice the movements their developing brains desperately need. Rolling, reaching, pivoting, crawling, these aren't just cute milestones. They're essential experiences that build the cerebellum, the motor cortex, and spatial reasoning centers in the brain. Research shows that babies who spend excessive time in containers often show delays in rolling, sitting independently, and crawling. Some develop positional plagiocephaly, flat spots on the head, because they spend so much time with pressure on one area. Others develop tight hip flexors and weak core muscles because they never get to use those muscles against gravity on the floor. Jumpers specifically create another problem. They position babies in a bouncing motion that isn't natural and can reinforce toe-walking patterns. The repetitive bouncing provides the same stimulation over and over, which means the brain stops learning. The nervous system craves novelty and challenge, and jumpers offer neither. The safer approach? Follow the 2-hour rule. Limit total container time, all containers combined, to no more than 2 hours per day, and even that should be broken into short sessions. Prioritize floor time where your baby can freely move, explore different positions, and challenge their developing muscles. Use containers strategically for short periods when you absolutely need them, but never as a substitute for movement and exploration. When you do use containers, vary which ones you use and position baby in different orientations so they experience different visual and physical perspectives. You'd think products labeled baby safe, gentle, or pediatrician tested would be completely safe. But the truth is far more concerning. Many mainstream baby lotions, wipes, soaps, and shampoos contain ingredients that can disrupt hormones, irritate developing skin, and accumulate in your baby's tiny body. Baby skin is thinner and more permeable than adult skin, meaning it absorbs chemicals more readily, and babies have less developed detoxification systems. Let's talk about what to avoid. Fragrance or parfum sounds innocent, but it's a loophole that can hide hundreds of potentially harmful chemicals. Studies link synthetic fragrances to allergies, asthma, hormone disruption, and even developmental concerns. Parabens, used as preservatives, are endocrine disruptors that mimic estrogen in the body. They've been found in breast tissue and are particularly concerning during infancy when hormonal systems are still forming. Phthalates, often hidden in fragrance, help scents last longer but are known hormone disruptors linked to reproductive development issues. Formaldehyde and formaldehyde-releasing preservatives like quaternium-15, DMDM-hydantoin, and diazolidinyl urea are used in many baby shampoos and wipes. Formaldehyde is a known carcinogen, and exposure during critical development windows is especially risky. Mineral oil and petrolatum, petroleum-based ingredients, are in countless baby oils and lotions. While not acutely toxic, they can be contaminated with polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, which are carcinogenic. They also coat the skin, preventing it from breathing and potentially trapping other toxins. Baby wipes deserve special attention. Many contain phenoxyethanol, a preservative that can cause eczema and allergic reactions, and bronopol, another formaldehyde releaser. Some contain alcohol, which dries delicate skin. You're using these multiple times daily on the most absorbent areas of your baby's body. The safer alternative? Learn to read labels like a detective. Look for products with 5 or fewer ingredients that you can recognize and pronounce. Choose fragrance-free, not unscented, because unscented can still contain masking fragrances. Seek certifications like USDA Organic, EWG Verified, or Made Safe, which have stricter ingredient standards. For daily care, simple is better. Plain coconut oil or jojoba oil work beautifully as moisturizers. Make your own wipe solution with water, a drop of Castile soap, and a bit of oil. Use truly gentle cleansers like Dr. Bronner's Baby Unscented or Cetaphil Baby. For diaper cream, choose zinc oxide-based options without fragrance or petroleum. Your baby doesn't need 15 products. They need a few clean, simple, safe ones. This is perhaps the most critical section because sleep product dangers can be fatal. The baby product industry has flooded the market with cozy-looking products that seem safe, but violate every evidence-based safe sleep guideline. Let's be clear and direct because babies have died in these products. DocaTot, Snuggle Me Organic, and similar loungers are marketed for supervised awake time, but countless parents use them for sleep, and even supervised use creates risks. These products have soft, padded sides that can cause positional asphyxiation if baby's face presses against them. They're not regulated as sleep surfaces, haven't passed any safety testing for sleep, and multiple babies have suffocated in them. The soft, nest-like design that looks comforting is actually dangerous because it can obstruct breathing. Inclined sleepers like the Rock and Play, now recalled, and similar products position babies at an angle, which increases the risk of positional asphyxia. When a baby's head flops forward in an inclined position, their airway can become compressed. Their neck muscles aren't strong enough to reposition, and oxygen flow gets restricted. Over 30 babies died in the Rock and Play before it was finally recalled. Other inclined products remain on shelves. Crib bumpers, even the mesh ones, serve no safety purpose and create hazards. Traditional padded bumpers can cause suffocation if a baby's face presses against them, or strangulation if a baby gets trapped. Mesh bumpers seem safer, but babies can still get limbs caught, and some babies have climbed them and fallen. The American Academy of Pediatrics clearly states no bumpers of any kind. Weighted sleep sacks, blankets, and swaddles are being marketed for better sleep, but adding weight to a baby who can't move freely is dangerous. If they roll onto their stomach and can't lift their head because of the weight, suffocation risk increases dramatically. Babies' breathing and arousal systems are still developing. Adding weight can interfere with their ability to wake if they're in distress. The only safe sleep environment is breathtakingly simple, and simplicity saves lives. A firm, flat surface, a fitted sheet, and nothing else. That means a safety-approved crib, bassinet, or play yard with a firm mattress. No blankets, no pillows, no stuffed animals, no bumpers, no positioners, nothing. Babies should be on their back, in their own sleep space, in your room for at least 6 months. If you need warmth, use a wearable blanket or sleep sack that's appropriate for baby's age and allows free hip movement. If you've been using any of the dangerous products I mentioned, please stop today. I know it might have helped your baby sleep, but the risk isn't worth it. Transition gradually if needed. Use white noise, a dark room, and consistent routines instead. Safe sleep is non-negotiable because you can't take back a tragedy. Teething is miserable for babies and parents alike, and the market has exploded with products promising relief. Unfortunately, many popular teething solutions pose serious risks, and the ones that seem natural can be the most deceptive. Teething tablets, particularly homeopathic ones, have been recalled multiple times for containing inconsistent, dangerous levels of belladonna, a toxic substance. Some babies experienced seizures, difficulty breathing, and lethargy after using them. Even products claiming to be natural and homeopathic aren't regulated the same way as medications, meaning consistency and safety aren't guaranteed. The FDA has issued warnings, but variations still appear in stores. Teething necklaces, especially amber ones, are extremely dangerous. They're marketed with claims that amber releases succinic acid when warmed by skin, which supposedly reduces pain and inflammation. There's zero scientific evidence this works. What is proven? Babies have strangled on these necklaces. The beads can break off and become choking hazards. The American Academy of Pediatrics and Canadian Pediatric Society both warn against them explicitly. It doesn't matter if you watch your baby, because strangulation can happen in seconds. Teething gels containing benzocaine, like Oragel, have been warned against by the FDA because benzocaine can cause a rare but serious condition called methemoglobinemia, which reduces oxygen in the bloodstream. Symptoms include pale or blue-gray skin, shortness of breath, and fatigue. In babies, this can be life-threatening. Frozen teething toys sound logical, but completely frozen hard objects can damage emerging teeth and sensitive gums. There's also concern about BPA and phthalates in some plastic teething toys, especially older ones or cheaply made options. So what actually works safely? Cold, not frozen. Teething rings made from safe materials like silicone or natural rubber. Wet a clean washcloth, chill it, and let baby numb on it under supervision. Gently massage baby's gums with a clean finger. Offer chilled, not frozen, safe foods for babies old enough for solids, like a cold cucumber spear or a chilled mesh feeder with fruit. If pain seems severe, consult your pediatrician about appropriate doses of acetaminophen or ibuprofen, age-appropriate, of course. Never use teething as an excuse for high fever, diarrhea, or extreme fussiness without checking with a doctor. Real teething causes drooling, gum sensitivity, and mild fussiness, but not serious illness. Sometimes what we blame on teething is actually something that needs medical attention. Formula-feeding parents often invest in convenient dispensers and warmers to make nighttime feeds easier. While the intention is good, many of these products create hidden hygiene problems that can expose babies to harmful bacteria. Babies' immune systems are still developing, and contaminated formula can cause serious gastrointestinal infections. Formula dispensers that hold pre-measured powder seem convenient, but they often have small compartments, lids, and crevices that don't get cleaned properly. Formula powder isn't sterile. It can contain bacteria like Chronobacter sakazaki or Salmonella, which are especially dangerous for babies under 3 months, premature babies, or those with weakened immune systems. When powder sits in a dispenser, especially in warm environments, bacteria can multiply. Bottle warmers, particularly those that keep water heated continuously or use steam, can become bacterial breeding grounds if not cleaned properly. Stagnant warm water is an ideal environment for bacteria growth. Some parents leave bottles sitting in warmers, which allows bacteria to flourish in the milk itself. The safer approach starts with proper formula preparation. Always use water heated to at least 70 degrees Celsius, 158 degrees Fahrenheit, to kill potential bacteria in the powder, then cool quickly. Prepare bottles fresh when possible rather than storing prepared formula for extended periods. If you must prepare in advance, refrigerate immediately and use within 24 hours. For nighttime convenience, measure water into bottles and keep them at room temperature, then add freshly measured powder right before feeding. Or prepare bottles, refrigerate them, and warm under warm running water or in a bowl of warm water rather than a warmer that sits. If you use a bottle warmer, clean it thoroughly and frequently, and never let bottles sit in it. Clean formula preparation equipment, bottles, and dispensers after every use with hot, soapy water. Sterilize everything at least daily for babies under 3 months or those at higher risk. Don't let convenience compromise safety. A few extra minutes preparing formula properly protects your baby from preventable illness. This is the skill that protects your baby from all the dangers we've discussed. The baby product industry knows parents want safe, natural, healthy options, and companies exploit that desire with misleading marketing called greenwashing. Products with leaves on the package, words like natural, pure, eco, or botanical, and earthy colors aren't necessarily safer. It's marketing, and it's designed to make you trust without investigating. Here's how to become a greenwashing detective. First, natural and non-toxic aren't regulated terms. Companies can use them freely without proving anything. Natural doesn't equal safe. Arsenic and poison ivy are natural, and non-toxic is subjective without defined standards. Don't trust these words alone. Look at the ingredient list, not the front label. If a product screams natural but lists fragrance, parabens, or unpronounceable chemicals, it's greenwashing. If there's no ingredient list at all, or if it says proprietary blend without specifics, walk away. Check for specific certifications from independent organizations. USDA Organic is regulated and meaningful. EWG Verified means the product meets the Environmental Working Group's strict standards. Made Safe certification verifies that products are free from known harmful chemicals. B Corp certification shows company-wide commitment to health and sustainability, not just marketing. NSF certification or third-party testing adds credibility. Be wary of vague claims. Pediatrician tested doesn't mean approved or recommended, just that one pediatrician looked at it. Dermatologist recommended might mean one dermatologist was paid to endorse it. Clinical studies should reference actual published studies. You can ask the company for references, research the company. Do they have transparent sourcing? Do they list every ingredient clearly? Do they respond to questions? Are there independent reviews, not just testimonials on their website? Trust companies with nothing to hide. Use resources like the EWG Skin Deep database, which rates personal care products based on ingredient safety. It's not perfect, but it's a helpful starting point. Think Dirty and Good Guide are similar apps that scan product barcodes and rate safety. Finally, remember that the simplest products are often safest. If you can make it at home with a few ingredients, that's usually better than a store-bought version with 15 ingredients and marketing claims. Trust your instincts. If something seems too good to be true, or if marketing feels pushy and emotion-driven rather than fact-driven, investigate deeper. Out of these 7 dangerous product categories, which one surprised you most? Do you have any of these products in your home right now, and which will you replace first? Share in the comments below because your experience and questions help create a community of informed parents protecting their babies together. Thank you for watching and for caring enough to research beyond marketing claims. If this video opened your eyes to even one product danger, please hit that like button, subscribe to Little Nest Guide, and share this with other parents who deserve to know the truth about baby product safety. Together, we can demand better from the baby product industry and make truly safe choices for our little ones. Remember, this content is educational only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. If you have concerns about products you've used, your baby's development, or safety questions, always consult your pediatrician. Your baby's doctor can provide personalized guidance based on your specific situation. May your baby thrive surrounded by truly safe products chosen with knowledge, not marketing. See you soon on Little Nest Guide, where we cut through the noise and put baby safety first.